Welcome, everybody. The NFL Draft is this week. I'm Joe at the Game House. Today we'll be doing an updated version of the 2024 NFL Mock Draft for the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are on the clock in our 2024 NFL Mock Draft series. We did the mock draft for them before. We're doing an updated one now that it's the week of the draft, now that more team needs are shown by a lot of these teams after free agency. We also will be using the NFL Mock Draft Database Simulator. I like it because it mixes big boards from across the internets together for their own big board. There will be players who fall in this mock draft that maybe aren't the most realistic, but we'll keep it as realistic as possible, and we'll also decline all trades that come through just to kind of keep it realistic with where they're picking. So I do like this for the Eagles. There's a lot of offensive linemen. There's a lot of corners. I personally am higher on Nate Wiggins, but I think Cooper DeJean is going to be the pick. The Eagles really need to get younger in the secondary. He can play corner. If he doesn't work out a corner, he can play safety. I think that versatility could help out with the Eagles as well. So we'll go with him to start. Next pick up. I really do think that they could benefit from another wide receiver on this team. They've been looking for it forever. Quez Watkins is gone now. Devontae Parker's in. I don't think that helps very much, so that could be in consideration. An offensive lineman could be in consideration as well. A linebacker, too. Peyton Wilson is the top linebacker on board. We're going to go Keon Coleman. I like him a lot better than consensus. He didn't run the greatest 40 time, but he plays fast. I think having him could be really, really huge. All right, so next pick up. We still have some of these offensive tackles available. We have a linebacker available, Peyton Wilson. I'm going to go Peyton Wilson out of NC State. They don't often take linebackers that early. Devin White was signed up free agency, but he didn't really play that well for the Bucs over last year. So I think getting Peyton Wilson could be huge. He has medical issues that might make him fall in the draft, but he's my top linebacker on the board. Do I think that they can go without getting an offensive defensive lineman just because they always seem to take those? I don't know, but that's what we're rolling with for now. All right, pick 120. The board is not setting up the greatest for them now that there's wide receivers and tight ends at the top. But let's see what we can do here. Could double up on corners. Again, they're aging in the secondary, so that could be something they look at doing. I'm gonna go Christian Mahogany out of Boston College. Obviously, Jason Kelce retires. They have some good offensive linemen on that team already still, but I feel like you can get some more depth here at pick 120. You're not expecting Mahogany to come in and start, but they've done a good job of finding guys in the draft and later on in the NFL draft and getting them to be good players. And now I think we get to a point where now that's decision time too. Do you want Matt Gonsalves out of Pittsburgh, who's a very technique-oriented player? Or do you want Alex Hunt, an edge rusher who needs a lot of development? We're going to go Matt Gonsalves out of Pittsburgh. Again, get that offensive line. They love taking their offensive lineman in the draft. We'll see if an edge rusher falls down to him here. And then does Alex Hunt. So we'll get the athletic edge rusher out of Houston Baptist there. Next pickup. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Keaton Oladapo. I like him. Safety out of Oregon State. Again, secondary needs to be helped. We'll see if a defensive lineman's there for the next pick just to kind of give some depth at pick number 210. Have to wait a little bit for this one, but overall, it'd be a solid draft for the Eagles. I know a lot of people won't like the Keon Coleman pick, but I do think he is a better player than just one combine 40-yard dash time. And we'll go with Gabe Hall, the defensive lineman out of Baylor. Yeah, they had another defensive lineman higher than him. I'm decently high on Gabe Hall. I think he didn't play that well in 2023, but did have some good tape in 2022 for Baylor. So we will go with him. So we'll start recapping the draft here while it finishes up. We have Cooper DeJean, the corner out of Iowa. If he does work at corner, you can put him at safety. You can move him around if you still want to have, Bradbury and Slay play right now. You can have Keon Coleman as your second pick there at number 50. Put Devontae Smith in the slot and really start cooking with gas with this offense. Peyton Wilson, a lot of injuries during his college career, but a very talented linebacker. Christian Mahogany, the interior offensive lineman from Boston College. Matt Gonsalves, the offensive tackle from Pittsburgh. Alex Hunt, the edge rusher from Houston Baptist. Keaton Oladapo, the safety out of Oregon State, and Gabe Hall, the defensive lineman out of Baylor. So let me know what you think of this mock draft down in the comments below. We'll be doing more mock drafts before we get to the NFL draft. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.